Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Vantage webinars. All right, we are still early. Okay, shall we just wait for 1 minute for everyone to tune in, and I will start the session. Okay, while we are waiting, anyone sell gold? Anyone like sell gold early in the morning? I think now gold is falling very strong. EURUSD, GBUSD also falling as well. I think it's because of the dollar is rising and they are also falling from the resistance level. Okay, if you short GRUSD, okay, I think for the like swing trader, you are swing trader, you can hold the position, okay, because I saw, okay, while we are waiting, right, I will practice Fibonacci retracement with you guys as well today. Okay, because I saw the divergence here in H4 time frame. Okay, so basically, well, I think I will delete my setup for scalping. No, okay, because I saw the divergence in H4. This morning I was scalping EU. It's already hit my take profit. Okay, this one I'm using the ATR. Any one of you guys heard about ATR or average true range? You can use that to place your stop loss and take profit. Okay, so this is already done. My take profit here for scalping. Okay, if you guys want to know or you know how I play the stop loss by using the ATR, you can comment. Okay, I might bring this topic to you guys. Okay. All right, shall we start? Again, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Vantage Market webinar. So today is a past one for Fibonacci Masterclass, which I'm going to talk about Fibonacci retracement, which is 95%, no, 100% I'm using Fibonacci retracement to help me to confirm my trade setup. Okay, again, guys, if you have any question, just send in and ask me. Okay, anytime I will get back to you. Okay, and before I start the webinar, disclaimer first, everything in this video is, I'm not so sure why wherever I will have this mixed up with the disclaimer. Just give me a while. Give me a second. Vantage. Let me see, I can use this one instead. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so disclaimer first, everything in this video is purely educational. All right, nothing should be considered as investment recommendation. Okay, and risk warning over here. Over here, all right, trading forex and safety carries significant risk and it's not suitable for all investors. Okay, and about myself, my name is Peggy. I'm an investment analyst and a prop trader as well. Okay, this is the agenda for today. So basically, we're going to cover introduction to Fibonacci retracement, understand Fibonacci retracement level, and how we get to draw Fibonacci retracement correctly, and how we're going to use Fibonacci level in our light chart together and Fibonacci convergence. Okay, so the introduction to Fibonacci retracement, I believe some of you guys already heard about Fibonacci retracement. Either you are use MT4 and MT5, or if you use a trading wheel. Okay, in the trading wheel, for example, no, if you want to use a tool, this is Fibonacci retracement right here, okay, which is I bookmark, which is over here. All right. And Fibonacci retracement is a horizontal lines that indicate the area of support or resistance at the key Fibonacci level before price continue in the original direction. Just to keep it short, so basically how they add up Fibonacci like number. So basically you use Fibonacci, you use the number 0 plus 1 equal to 1, all right? 1 plus 1 equal to 2. 1 plus 2 equal to 3, right? 2 plus 3 equal to 5, 5 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 8, and so on and so on. Okay, and each number is sum of the two preceding number, creating the ratio that appear throughout nature of financial market. Why do they work? So basically, Fibonacci retracement work because they represent the natural proposition that the trader unconsciously recognize, creating a self-fulfilling in the market behavior. Okay, and the Fibonacci retracement, this is the number that you need to set on you need to change your setting. So basically 23.6%, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, and 78.6, which is okay. It's here. This is Fibonacci level. You just hang on. So they say that I want to place it on the slide so you guys can see. Okay, so it will look like that. I'll place it here. Okay, so they say that 23.6%. So basically the 0 is your ending point. Okay, 100% is your starting point, ending point is your 0, and 23.6% retracement actually is small pullback. Okay, 38.2% is moderate pullback, 50% is just halfway point, 60% actually is golden ratio. Okay, so basically this is, if you see the price retrace at 61.8%, usually it will go like higher. Okay, and 78.6% actually we call deep pullback. All right. And understanding Fibonacci retracement level, okay, you see that the level of significance, the most important, which is 61.8%. You look at this number, okay, this level represents the most significant retracement level and often act as support or resistance level, which is if you were to go and look at XAUUSD, okay, already she's my take profit as well. This is my entry for the sell entry, my stop loss and take profit. Here, if I'm not wrong, based on this, no, there will be gold that retrace exact somewhere at 61.8%, and then it's rising. Okay, I found it. Now, okay, so over here I can do in H1. Okay, in H1 maybe it's easy for you to spot, like, you know, the high and the low. Okay, And over here, so I want to draw Fibonacci retracement. So what you need to do, your Fibonacci, your starting point is always, okay, 100%. You draw from your left to your right, and your ending point is 0, okay? And then you can see that, let's say, I would say, okay, this is your support level. So in this case, your Fibonacci level will be acting as support level, and you look to the left, maybe somewhere around, this one is my, support level. Okay, I would highlight this, the wick and the body as well. So this is my area of support level, and we have 61.8%. So you can see that price come to this support level and closing above the body, above your 61.8%. So this is our golden ratio, right? And then after that, you see you will buy. In this case, they're acting at a support level, and we're going to buy at this level. And then you can see that price, we would say, okay, this is your take profit at the recent high, right? This is your resistance. You can see after that, price rising, and you can see the rejection. Okay, you can see the rejection, and after that is break above, and they mark this one as your break of structures, right? Like they make a higher high, higher low right here. So you can see that keep higher. This one, we are acting at a support level. Let's say if you want to draw and then you want to find Fibonacci at the resistance level, where you need to pick your high to your low. In this case, I already see that this is my high, this is my low. The Fibonacci level will acting as your resistance level in this case, right? Here, the first time you can see price rising, you can see that they rejected at 38.2%. So this is valid. This is a valid level. You can see just slightly small pullback. Why? Because here is our support level. Okay, here just smaller pullback, and they break above. So now, one price break above it, you're invalid. You know why price is not respect 50% Fibonacci level in this case? Because this is not POI, a point in trade, or considered at the resistance level. Okay, price go higher and slightly close the gap, and we have 61.8%. In the first time, you can see they have the rejection, pull back a little bit and rising. This is our resistance level or supply. Any one of you guys knows why price fall from this level? Anyone? If you look to your left, okay, so now 61.8 Fibonacci level, which is our golden ratio, I'm not interested anymore because price break above, so I just leave only 78.6% above right here. And what you see here, this supply zone, okay, this supply zone is already taken because of this because of this candle. If I want to kind of like make it fresh, I might want to draw to the wick, and then I draw. This is my sell zone, and you still can use 78.6% if you see it's gonna be your sell zone right here. And you can see that price go in the zone for the first time here. You can see slightly rejection, try to push back up again, and after that they're selling off. Another one, I shared with you guys already how you're going to find the entry. Now I combine everything with the entry to tell you guys why. If you want to trade with Fibonacci level, in this case, we have 78.6%. Another confirmation that you guys can see is your divergence. If you can't see it, you double click and make it bigger. You'll see that this is your divergence here in H4. Okay, I told you guys before, if you see the divergence in higher time frame like H1 and H4, you can hold at least 100 pip, and then you can see that price falling. Or I put at the body. Here is 7, let's just say 700 pip, and all the way to the support level more than 10,000, like 1,000 pip right here, and then it's rising, it's bouncing off from here. Now, We already see the high and the low right here. Now you can find the support level by using, let's say I want to identify this my support level, but I always will draw the zone. Okay, I would use Fibonacci retracement from the swing low to the either the recent high or the highest of like this candle, and this level is my 50% fib, right? So you would highlight this is your buy zone that you want to buy. We have pullback support level because of this candle, right? You can see that the break above the resistance level, and this one it used to be how many percent? 30.2%, right? Just now, right? They break above, so this is invalid. We're not going to use it, and now we draw because we want to see whether price falling and gonna bounce off, and then what you see over here, right? Bounce off, have the rejection. Okay, this is H4 time frame, by the way. Okay, and then rising, and we have 50% Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and the secondary is about 30.2 and 50%. Okay, so this is a level I frequently provide intermediate support and resistance point. And another one like 23.6% and 23.6% and 78.6%. Actually, if there is really strong uptrend, usually price we have very small pullback at 23.6%, which indicates a strong trend, while 78.6% potential trend weakness. Okay, you can look here. Again, guys, if you want to master or you want to learn how to use Elite Wave, you need to know how to use Fibonacci level, how to draw Fibonacci correctly. If you want to like count the wave, okay, let me remove everything. For example, I go back to gold and I was counting maybe the wave like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2. Small pullback at 23.6% and then continue to go higher. Let me see. I'm looking at the if you guys ask me any question. Let me see. More pullback. 23. I think I forgot where I marked it. Okay, this one pullback at 23.6%. 1, 2. Okay, if I will just have very basic count for Elevate, okay. This is group 1, 2, let's say, okay. And now they do like ABC, whatever. Like here, you can see that this is like wave 2 or like number 2. Price is pullback, how many percent? Just now is 61.8, right? You can see that, and bounce up, go up to like wave 3. And now you can look here for the small pullback. Now, picking the starting point is very important as well. So basically, either you can pick from here, okay, or you can pick from here. That is okay as well. Let me just pick here first for the wave 2. Okay, the swing low to the high, the recent high, which is I want to see that how many percent that's price pullback. I think like 23.6%, slightly between 23 to 38.2. So this is like whenever you see like that, I will say that okay, price is just retraced somewhere around 23.6%. If I were to move here, 38.2% is going to be like wave 4. We know that this is really strong uptrend. Okay, and then they're going to like here to make a wave 5. So end of wave 5, and then you can see their pullback, and you also can see that there's a divergence. That's why you sell from this level, remember? And then we have this one, the resistance level, correct? And you have 78.6% fib. Let me just remove this one, ATR. Right, you can see that 78.6%. Okay, and end of wave 5, you sell the resistance. We have 78.6%. You have divergence, and then you sell. Okay. Now, how to draw Fibonacci retracement level? Okay, now I'm going to tell you like step by step. So basically, first, you need to identify the trend, determine if you are in the uptrend or downtrend by looking at the overall price movements. Okay, find the swing point, locate the most recent swing high or swing low in the trend. Select the Fibonacci. So we're going to use Fibonacci retracement to in your trading platform. Either you use MT4 and MT5 has that as well, or trading view. Okay, draw the level for the uptrend. Okay, you need to click and drag from your swing low to your swing high, right? This is uptrend, price make a higher high, higher low. Now they're starting to like pull back slightly a little bit. You need to draw, pick your swing low is your starting point, 100%, and ending point is your 0%. And then you draw from that, and if price pull back certain number, they will acting at the support and then continue to go higher. Okay, for the downtrend, price make a lower low, lower high, and they're starting to create the new low. You pull from your swing high to the swing low, your ending point is 0, like that. And Fibonacci level, which is 22.6%, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, and 78.6 will acting at your resistance, which is if price rising and hit your Fibonacci level, it will be like falling from that level here. I will pick another one, for example. Now, in this case, I will find the resistance level where price gonna like, reverse. Okay. Over here. And the reason now, I think the price might reverse. Okay, we might see the price already kind of break below the recent row here. The swing high or low, okay, ending 0, starting point is always 100%. And this is your Fibonacci retracement level. And then you might have a question, then how I know whether price is going to react or reject from what level? There's so many levels, how I'm going to determine. So basically, not all Fibonacci level is going to work out. What I can see, this is my level I'm looking for. I would identify this my first resistance. Okay, and then there is a 61.8%. So likely price might falling from this level, or there might be a zone which is 50% to 61.8%. This you could identify this your resistance level. Okay, let's see. Right, boom, and now it rising and then falling. There is a reason why price bounce slightly, bounce from this level, because this is a demand zone, right? You can slightly rejected, but I still think that price gonna fall at least like either this level or this level for the EURUSD. Okay, so this is a resistance level. Even though price slightly go up here, don't need to be panic. For example, if you were to short at first resistance at this price, and then you say, it seems like price going to break above, or is it like going to like fall from this level? And then you can see, okay, slightly above 50%, we have 61.8% Fibonacci retracement here, and then you can highlight the zone. okay, and then you can just have another for sell here, second sell right here, okay. And these are resistance level, okay. For the support, I will go to another pair. Support level. For example, go to H4, like over here. For example, right here. Now we see, obviously we already see that price is on downtrend, right? And they already have the low here, the high here. So you draw favor from your swing low to the swing high, okay? And I will either 26%. I'm not going to, like, you know, buy from this and identify this my support level, because it is very close to, like, you know, to the trend line already. I might consider or looking at somewhere around this level, which is 50% Fibonacci level, because we have like support level somewhere around here, okay. Or if some of you guys know how to identify, you might identify this somewhere is your FVG or fair value gap, right? And you have 38.2% right here. Okay, you can highlight something like that as well. And let's just see, right? Price go to where? To your 50% Fibonacci retracement and your support level. It is very, very important that you guys need to know how to identify the support and resistance correctly, and then you apply with your Fibonacci retracement, then you will get the level, okay. Don't trade only based on Fibonacci level. Let's say if price falling, okay, I want to sell, I want to buy at 38.2%, I want to buy at 38.2, if price break, I'm going to buy. No, it's not the case, okay. We use Fibonacci level to support your support and resistance or your key level, okay. In this case, you can see that I will identify here we have 50% Fib level, or you can set the rule if price for, you know, at least 50% to 78.6%, you're going to buy, okay. Or if price rising at least 50% and above for the resistance, you're going to sell, okay. You can set the rule like that as well, okay. I'm checking if any one of you guys send me a question in the app. Let me see. Okay. There's no, because I only saw those like spamming messages right here. Okay, continue. Okay, so verify the level, like, you know, ensure all the key level 23.6%, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, and 78.6 are visible. If you see someone they are using the Fibonacci level, which is have another number, which is I have here, have like some of them they might end 88.6%. This is not Fibonacci retracement, but this is more to the harmonic pattern, okay. This is they use 88.6% for harmonic pattern, because some pattern they might retrace at 38.2 and then something like that, right? You know how many pattern? Like, okay, and okay, some of them they might retrace at 88.6%. This is not retracement, this is for more to harmonic pattern, okay. Like they might retrace there for the B leg or for the C leg, like here. Okay, so don't get confused. If they say, hey, how come Peggy told me it only have only until 78.6%, but I saw someone say 88.6%. So if you see this one is more on harmony pattern, okay? And the common mistake for I know that many new beginner or even some of the broker I saw for myself, okay, they kind of like draw Fibonacci or in their tools, the Fibonacci, you know, they draw like that. That's wrong. Okay, you can draw Fibonacci from your left, your right to your left, like your starting point, and then you draw like that. This is wrong one. You draw like this, left to the right. Okay, always left to the right, not right to the left. And starting point is always 100%, and ending point is always 0%. If you are still new, okay, you go on a higher time frame, because if you go on a higher time frame, you will see that this is in D1. Okay, in D1, it is very obviously that we already see, okay, this is my high based on D1 candle, right? D1 time frame. This is my, sorry, this is my low, this is my high. Okay, you could pick your starting point here to here. My retracement is, I have a question. Do you think 23.6% is valid based on this swing low and this high? Anyone? Okay, somebody send me, okay, sorry. Can you please share the setting again? Sorry, I just saw your message. The setting, oh, here. The setting is here. For Fibonacci retracement, this is the setting. Again, you can, you know, extend to the left like that, or you can extend to the right. It's up to you. Okay, you can, you know, you can use like percentage of value. This is the value. If you want to have a percentage, it like that. Okay, and the label, you can go to the left or you can go to the right. The right is up to you, which one you prefer. Okay, then you can, you know, change all your setting over here, all the color and everything is right there. Okay, this is for retracement. Okay, do you normally enter trade after candle close for confirmation? Okay, my entry, or I execute my trade in the lower time frame. For example, let's say now I short EURUSD and GBPUSD. Okay, I still hold my trade. For example, I remove. For scalping is done. Okay. I go to H4 first. The reason I sell here first, let me go to the higher time frame to look for the resistance level. I would say this is my resistance level. I always identify the key level first. Okay, this is my resistance level. Okay, and you can see that similar price is going to go like above. Why I cannot go to H4? Because when I go to H4, there is nothing that's so far away. Okay, I might use the extension. Okay, this one, don't worry about the extension too much. I will tell you guys in the next webinar. Okay, now I go to H4. I saw H4 time frame together with like my eyesight. I saw there is price action here. Even though I sell here, price rising back, you know, and falling. I may have to go to the lower time frame. So I go to M15. Okay. Now based on all here, the resistance level, even though I highlight here, okay, I saw that now we combine with either ICT or SMC, Smart Mini concept of ICT. What is that? Price break, create a new low. Either you make here the body, that doesn't matter, and then you already see that it go make below. We mark this one as your market structure, right? Or what? Me chain of character, SMC or ICT, we call market structure. Now in M15 for my entry, what we see the high, we see the low, right? For this, the level, here, okay, what do you see? Price somewhere, somehow kind of like, sideways in M15, which is at 61.8%. I will pick this swing and then I will say, okay, this is my resistance level based on, I remove this one, okay, because I see the market structure here. I will pick this one, okay, and then I will just hold this trade. I hold like, very long. Okay, I will highlight the sum. And price rising to resistance level, and it seems like, it is going to close here for M15. I pull out the other side, and then what I see the confirmation lower time frame. I see the divergence here. Again, the divergence have to happen at the lower time frame, right? You can see that. Okay. And for scalping, if we to enter here, this one will be my first take profit for scalping. Okay, at the support level for M15, right? Let's say I enter somewhere around here, I will get like, let's say 14 to 15 pips for scalping. That is good enough. Okay, if you're scalping EU, okay, you can see that. And then price have slightly rejected and rising back again. Then rising back again here, I zoom in and see I might have entered sell again at this level. At this level, why? Now we use Fibonacci, right? And you can see that price break below this market structure shift or chain of character. I will put O. It's here, right? Now I zoom for you guys to see. We have the high, we have the low here. This one should be 61.8% fib. Okay, the swing high to the swing low here. What you could say, you can see that 61.8%. Then you can see the rejection. Let's say you're able to identify, okay, these are the neckline or whatever, the first resistance again, right? I would say that, and then I see 61.8%. So I highlight the zone. So now I sell here TP1, and then price kind of pull back up again, and then you can see price rising, follow on the higher time frame. And now we execute our trade based on lower time frame because we want to see the confirmation, correct? You see the confirmation. You see confirmation here. You sell. Is it then price bounce up? And now you draw Fibonacci. Your retracement is acting at the resistance level, right? And then price bounce off here, bounce off from the support. You can see the price action, and after that, falling. Okay, falling to where? To me, for the swing, I'm looking at this level. For the support level, okay, for the support level, this is price action in H4. If you to always look at H1 and H4, you don't know what in H4 candle is doing. So that's why we need to go to the lower time frame, okay, to find our entry. Okay, to find your entry. This is how you use Fibonacci retracement. All right. Okay, now interpreting and using Fibonacci level. So basically you need to read, okay, and you need to find support and resistance. So basically for the support in uptrend, price trend to bounce off from Fibonacci level, okay, uptrend, right? The Fibonacci level is trend to like bounce up, and then continue to go uptrend. For the resistance level in the downtrend, price tend to reverse at the Fibonacci level. Okay, this is lower low, lower high, and then you draw Fibo. This is your resistance. So from here, it might revert and then continue to go lower. For the breakout, okay, if you want to play breakout, I'm not a fan of breakout strategy or breakout or follow buy and follow sell. I prefer for price to to pull back and wait for the pullback. You want to play for the breakout. So basically, when price break through a level, that will often move to the next level. This is quite straightforward. For example, right? Again, Fibonacci retracement, you can draw any time frame. You can draw it at M5, M15, M30, H1 and H4. That is okay if you know how to look for the swing high and swing low. But if you're still new, okay, just go on the higher time frame. Okay. What I want to say? Or breakout. Okay, go for breakout. Okay, let's say you want to play breakout, for example. I will draw Fibonacci, maybe right here. Okay, let's say I will pick this one first. Okay, and you can see that my level is close to, this is my first support, right? It's close to my 61.8% fit. So this is my support level. So basically, you want to sell, I hold to here, and now I have the condition. If I want to buy, okay, if I want to buy at the support level here, the breakout. Okay, let's say I add one is 61.8%. No, I want to put it small. Okay. For example, of course, if it's breakout, it's break 38.2%, the next level is going to be 50%, 61.8 and 78.6, right? Let's say if price falling to our support level and we have 61.8. If you want to buy, I always wait for confirmation in a lower time frame, which is I want to see the rejection. I want to see the price action or chart pattern in a lower time frame, and the RSI have to fall at least 30 or below, and I'm going to buy. Okay, sometimes you might need to set your rules that, okay, I want to buy 50 and below. 50 and below, like 50 to 70.6%, I'm going to buy, and RSI need to fall at least 30 and below, I'm going to buy. If you want to sell, okay, price need to, where you want to sell, price need to go above 50 to 78.6%, I'm going to sell, and the RSI have to go where? 70. But in this case, why? In this case, you will say that if I want to sell here, if Peggy say I want to set the rule that I want to sell at the 70 level 70, and I want to buy at level 30 at least, but why she sell here? Which is the where is the, okay, right here. Where is the ISI is only like slightly above 50? Why she sell here? Because you need to look price mega market structure. Okay, higher high. Yeah, right. I start from here, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, and then gonna make a lower high, right? The reason is that because they break the previous low, which is this one, create a new low here. This is a market structure shift. That's why I can sell at this level, and I cannot, like, you know, you can't always say that, okay, I cannot sell here because it's not with the 70 level 70. No, of course not in H1, but they make a market structure shift here. But if you were to go to here, okay, now H1, let's say I go to M15. What do you see in M15? In M15, this is my entry, right? And I see that, okay, I'm going to sell here. Price still within here. And what you see that almost reaching 70 and then start to, like, you know, falling and price still rising. It seems like they might go all the way up here to make a divergent, make a higher high, because the RSI is already forming the divergent here. But it haven't completed it yet because price need to make the higher high, right? Need to stay higher high and then falling. And then, right, make higher high and then falling to make complete the divergent here, and then it's falling. Okay? sometimes it's like flexible. We don't trade only based on indicator. Okay, we based on like a few things, like many things. Okay, any question, guys? You can ask me, okay, if you're confused. Any question, any chat box? I will pause here for a while in case you want to ask me. Okay. Now, we're going to use Fibonacci level for trading strategy. For example, if you want to use strategy 1 for the retracement entry, okay, usually, let's say you want to pay the bounce off at the key level. In this case, price is on uptrend. You pay the bounce 38.2, 50% or 61.8. That's the ideal for you to go. For the breakout, okay, trade breakout, okay, when price decisively break through a Fibonacci level, especially at 61.8 level, okay, but I usually wait for pullback. Okay, setting target. Okay, you can use Fibonacci level for profit target or stop loss level for the better risk management. For example, let's say if I want to, okay, here, let's say if I sell, where my stop loss based on this entry, either I will put my stop loss above 78.6% or above or slightly above this high. This is my stop loss. Okay, because I was using 61.8 for my entry, and I see that if they don't retrace here, they might have a deep pullback at 78.6%, and then I might have like one enter right here, my stop loss above 78.6%, okay, or above the swing high. Where it might take profit. Okay, let's say price falling from this level. Okay, I can use Fibonacci level for my take profit, which is I draw from the swing low to the swing high here. The first take profit I might get at this level, because I saw there's kind of the level here. Like I just show you guys, right? This is my support level. You can see that. And that will be, I think, 38 point, somewhere at 38.6. You can use this one for your take profit. And you can see that after it's kind of rising, they still cannot break. And this one, they also make a market struggle sheet, right? You look at the minor structure, lower low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and price was ranging sideways, make a higher high and break the lower low, right? This is your lower low, your market struggle sheet, right? Okay, and now we're going to sell. Then we use Fibonacci from your swing low to the swing high. You pull out the retracement over here. Okay, you can see that. I already tell you guys that we have 61.8 and then falling. Okay, and then you're falling here. This is my OTE. Okay, no way. Okay, and here is falling to the my ending point is here. Okay, sometimes I just slightly here, but don't worry, my starting point is here. Ending point here and starting point is right here, 100%, and then price falling. Okay, and I tell you already why price bounce from this level, because there's demand here. I already closed my trade because I know there is a demand 2 times rejected, right? You can see that this is a demand because this is your support level, correct? Remember, your support level somewhere around here, price closing with your belly engulfing candle, you would say this your demand zone or your bullish order block. Okay, and it price rejected from that. But the key level, if you trade, that is going to be your support. Okay, any question, guys? Okay, I know someone asked me, is this webinar available add the download link. No, you can't download the webinars. But if you have any question, you can just ask me to clarify. Okay, I can explain. Okay, now let's practice on Go. Okay, what do you think about Go? Since May and June, I still buy and sell. This is just the beginning of July. Okay, let me do the trade setup. This is my supply zone for weekly. I still look for the sell entry. For the weekly time frame, okay, this is very strong uptrend, very strong uptrend here. You're going to see, you can see that where is my RSI? Oof, I delete all. Okay. Okay, the RSI I'm using a period of 14, it's just default number. Okay. Weekly, there's an overbought falling a little bit. I go to D1 time frame, I narrow down the zone. Okay, I will draw the wick in the body. Right? From the D1, price bounce from this level because it's at where? How many percent? Exact, almost 61.8% fib. You can use the like the magnet here to get like exact. Okay, like sometimes it will stick. You can see that the exact where almost close to 61.8% for the daily time frame. That is your support, right? Your support level. And here in H4, you see the rejection, right? You see the price action, which is here. Okay, and we have 61.8% fib level from your D1 time frame. Okay, somebody says, thank you for doing this webinar today. It is very helpful and very informative. Are you going to send out the recording so we can watch it again? I can't send it out, okay? But you might ask the Vantage or maybe your account manager, okay? And thank you as well for give me the compliment. Okay, so here you can see that 61.8%, right? You can see come one time and second time. There's a confirmation because of this price action. And I think there's a divergence here as well. The divergence happens in already here. Okay, another divergence here. Here, okay. Okay, and this level, the resistance level here, how many percent is that? 78.6%, right? Do you see that? So we mark the zone. Okay, we mark the zone. So that's why we sell just now. The level, now I already see, I'm going to find the support level. I will identify my support level based on the recent one. I will pick here my support level and I will use that will be 50% fib. This is my support level and layout with exact 50% Fibonacci retracement. So likely price might come here and bounce, go back up again. We need to see, okay? And when I go to the H1, I see there is a demand zone here. There's a demand zone here. Likely price gonna bounce from this level, which is the price. Okay, so I'm not gonna buy. You want to buy, I will buy here. Buy at least 50%. For the lower time frame, let me go to the lower time frame. Why price stop here at, you can see that, right? This is psychological number. We're going to buy at whatever ending with 0, ending with 5, right? You can see that. You can see 3330. you can see that a lot of buyer, they're willing to buy over here for the scalping. Okay, but what I can see, there is no big buy in the market yet, because we look for the candle. Even you look for the H1, it's just one sell. So this price just like you kind of your sideways there. So they're playing for the scalper, they are playing right here. Like you buy at 3330. Okay, they're kind of buy somewhere around here. That is like the zone of buy, the and they buy here, they will close here for scalping. Okay, these are the supply zone. They buy here, close here, they're going to sell. They're going to sell. But yesterday, candle closing with green, very strong buy. Let me look for the M5. Okay, as long as price could not close above this level, I'm still look for the sell entry in the lower time frame. This is considered the resistance level. Okay, let's say if you're for scalping, if you want to sell, I will draw Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high. I think price tapping 61.8, not yet. Okay, so now if you want to sell, you wait at this level for scalping and M5, 3338 and 3337. Yeah, it's about like 10 pip. Okay, around this one, you need to wait. I'm not gonna follow sell. If you want to sell, you sell here. Okay, you sell here, which is this how M15 look like, and we have 61.8% fit. Okay. I'm checking the messages if in the anybody asking me. Okay. A lot of spam messages here. Okay. Now, if price falling, okay, meaning I don't have any sell entry, that is okay. Okay, try not to like follow sell, but it's up to you at your own risk. Over here, you will sell, right? They're gonna be 50%. This is your sell zone. For example, like you sell based on 50% fib, that is your sell entry. Like if you sell one entry here, the next sell zone is gonna be at this level, which is only how many pip? Like 10 pip above, because it's M5. Okay, you can sell now, because from here to here it's only 10 pip. Basically your sell zone. I did not entry. Okay, about 30 pip between the zone. Okay, and price falling. Sometimes you can like do that. So the reason I sell, I look for the sell here. One, we have Fibonacci level. Second, I saw there is a supply zone here based on M15. Okay, and I follow the higher time frame for the sell entry. I mean in the M15. Even though M15 it seems like they make a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, until lower high, lower low, and they will continue to go like that. They should break a lower low, lower high. My stop loss, if price break above this high, meaning it's not going to be the bearish momentum anymore. Okay, you can see that they cannot break above 3342, which is this is the resistance level. I still if they're gonna make something like that. Okay, Dow theory. Okay. Any question, guys? I have 1 minute. 1 minute before I end the webinars. Okay, so these are entry. Let me go to M1. Wow, lovely M1. What do we see in M1? Okay, you can see the price falling. Scalping. Okay, for scalping, usually we aim for 15 to 20 or 25 pip for gold, and then we close, right? Because we in and out, like, really, really often. Okay, how many pip? I did not trade, okay? It's like, just say 20 pip at the week, like from about like here 20 pip. If you trade one lot, you earn $200. You trade 0.1, you earn $20. Okay. All right, guys, that should be end of the webinars. Okay, thank you so much for joining my webinars. I think the next topic we will talk about Fibonacci either extension or Fibonacci projection. Okay, I will recap again as well for Fibonacci retracement for the next webinars. All right, guys. Okay, thank you so much for joining the webinar. I hope to see you guys again. Okay, good luck. Bye for now, guys. Take care.